Namaste everyone, welcome back to my channel Pooja Ishwar. So in this video we are going to discuss about the most important environment, that is economic environment. So it is very vast in its coverage. So let us see what all it includes. Before going further, let us know the meaning of it. So the economic environment refers to all those factors, forces, conditions that have an economic impact on the business, that may affect positively or that may affect negatively. If it is positive, it is an opportunity to the business. If it is negative, it becomes threat to the organization. So economic environment doesn't only means money matters. It includes so many aspects like per capita income, national income, project investments, all the disposable income, then distribution of income, trade cycles, the price levels, population, all those things, all those so many things that constitute economic environment. So let us see the economic environment components. So there are mainly three components of the economic environment, that is economic system, economic policies, economic conditions. So economic system again is having capitalist economic system, socialist economic system, mixed economic system, communist economic system. So in mixed economic system we have public sector, private sector, mixed sector and cooperative sector. So now let us discuss all these things in detail. The first main component is economic system. Economic system of a particular country exhibits its economic structure, its exposure. So it is having four types. Any country may have any of these, that is capitalist, socialist, mixed and communist. So here let us discuss how does it work. So if a country is said to be capitalist in nature, it will be having all these features. So capitalism is nothing but individualism. This type of the economic system is having freedom for allocation of the fund, freedom to own the property. So here we can see the minimum governmental interference, that too for maintaining law and order. Here the capitalism is nothing but here owners have the freedom to make the business of their choice. So let us see one by one the features of capitalistic economic system. In capitalistic economic system, economic freedom will be there. So anyone can choose the business, anyone can choose the profession. So they can make their choices, their own economic choices. They have economic freedom. Then profit is main objective. Here as everybody is thinking for themselves, individualism is the main thing in the capitalistic economic system. Profit will be main objective, because when the government interference becomes too much, their profit becomes secondary. As here individualism is main, the profit is the main objective of capitalistic economic system. Then freedom to make decisions. Here anyone can choose the business they want, or if they want to be a professional, they are very free to choose those. So freedom to make decisions in each and every aspect of the business or profession or anything. Here the freedom is main. Then freedom for investments and savings. So it's completely to the choice of individual that he can choose to invest or he can choose to save. Here complete freedom is given. Then free competition. Free competition is nothing but anyone can enter the market or anyone can exit out of the market. So then a free marketplace. In capitalist economic system, marketplace is very free. Any suppliers can enter or exit, customers can enter or exit. So here there are no much barriers. Then freedom to select business or profession. Here individualism plays very important role. They can select the business they want or they can select the profession they want. Then limited government interference. when compared to other type of the economic system, here the government interference is very minimal. So just to maintain the law and order, the government is having some rules and regulations. Apart from that, here a business, an individual can make the way, so he can run the business the way he wants. Then the private property, as individuals are very open to own the property, to sell the property, so this is private property. Private ownership, as the one individual can make the decisions, can run the business, can run the profession, so private ownership automatically comes there. Then freedom in allotment of resources, so here the individual can raise the resources from the way he wants, or he can allot those resources the way he wants. Here government and nobody is going to interfere in his decisions. So these are the main features of a capitalistic economy. Capitalistic economy gives complete freedom for the business, profession or everyone in this type of the economy, and with the minimum governmental interference. Economic system is socialist economic system. In socialist economic system, government plays a very important role because the whole system is managed, controlled, organized by the government. Let us see the features of a socialistic economic system, that is central planning. Here the government plans everything. So central is nothing but the government. So it owns the resources, it distributes the resources, it's having full control over the business. So central planning, it plans everything. Here the government planning is very must. Then government ownership. All the businesses, professions, almost all the things in the economy that are owned by the government. So this manages whole system. Government manages whole system. Then central agents. Government through its agents allots the property, allocates the resources, distributes the income. So then profit recognized. Here profits are obviously recognized, but that is not the main motto as in the capitalistic economy. Here profits plays not that much of the important role as in the capitalistic economy, because here the individualism is not given much importance. Here the public welfare is given importance. Then lack of full competition, as the government controls everything and individuals are not having that much of the freedom. Lack of full competition is there. Competition is not supported because the public welfare is the main motto, main government role and management. Here almost all the resources of the production, property, ownership, everything is controlled, owned, managed by the government. So here government plays a very important role here. So the success of any country in the socialistic kind of the economy determined by the what kind of the government it has. So in socialistic economy, one country must have a very strong government, then only the success is possible. If the government is not so good, not that powerful, means the socialist economy will collapse. Then pricing, wages and each and every aspect of the business managed by the government. Then distribution of the income to the public, as the main motto is the distribution of income among all the public. Here government distributes the income, because in a capitalistic kind of the economy there are chances of rich becoming more rich and poor becoming more poor. So that's the reason the government took control and it distributes the income and make everyone in the equal surface. Then public is free. Even if the government is controlled, public is not enforced with much restrictions. It is free to choose the employment that wants or profession it is going to be. So then public is free to choose the profession or any business, work. So that is free. Public is the main concentration here. Public development is the main motto of a socialist kind of the economy. Then full control of the government. All the sources of the production, distribution are managed, controlled by the government. So government motto is clear here. The only thing is it wants to develop the public. It wants to bring equality in the economy. This is nothing but the socialist kind of the economic system. Next kind of economic system is mixed economic system. The economic system which is governed by both capitalism and socialism is called as mixed economic system. Here capitalism, nothing but the individuals have some different roles, and socialism, that is government have some other roles to play. So this is the mixture of both capitalism and socialism. So let us know some important features of a mixed economic system. First one is profit induced community production. Here the main intention is either not on the profit, not to on the public. Here the government induces profit. So profit induced community production. Then public sector have very important role to play. Some main businesses, some of the businesses which are not properly controlled by the private ownership, that are owned by the government. Like we are in the mixed economic system. Some of the sectors like railway sectors, defense sector, all such things are owned by the government, and some other important sectors of the business are owned by the private ownership. So we are in the mixed kind of the economic system. So then direction of economic activities by the market mechanism. Here government wants to have some control over the important things, and it gives freedom to the public, freedom to the business to be played by the market mechanism. Then economic freedom. Here the government gives economic freedom to the public. So it wants to grow the nation, it wants to grow its national income in a controlled way. Then government controls, as I have said earlier, government controls the things which it must control, otherwise it will be the threat to the society or economy as a whole. Such things it controls. The other things, other kind of the businesses, activities, investment, savings, production, distribution, all those kind of the things it gives to the ownership, means it gives to the private. Then sector distribute between public and private. Here public have some different role to play, and the private is have some other roles to play. So just to maintain the law and order in the society, government interfere in the business, that too to a very limited extent. Only such things which is not controlled by the private properly, only such things the government controls. Then private ownership. Government gives full freedom to the business, to the private sector. As the private sector induces competition, quality of the goods and everything, it gives freedom for the development of the economy. Then public interest. The main intent of the government as well as the private sector is public interest. Here the public is the main concentration. Public is not spoiled by the business, that the government take care of all the things in general. So public interest is the main motto. Developing both the sectors, private as well as the public sector development, is made in the mixed kind of the economy. So for the country to develop as a whole in complete, so the mixed economy plays a very important role, because when we concentrate on the capitalism kind of the economy, here the public welfare is neglected, and in socialist kind of the economy, complete development is neglected. So we want a mixture of both capitalism and socialism. Then only the complete development of the economy, public and public in general as a whole is possible. This is nothing but all the features of the mixed economic system. So in mixed economic system, we have four forms, that is public sector, private sector, mixed sector and cooperative sector. So in public sector, all the commercial, industrial and economic activities are governed, managed by the government. That here the government plays very important role. So some kind of the businesses, like I have said earlier, defense, railway, all such things, they are controlled, managed, owned by the public sector, that is government, either fully by the central government or by the state government, or jointly in a certain ratio by the central as well as the state government. Then private sector. In this private sector, all the means of the production that are completely planned, owned, managed, controlled by the private people. Then mixed is nothing but public and private. So here some important activities are distributed between the public and private ownership, that is mixed sector. Then cooperative sector. Cooperative sector is nothing but it acts as a coordination between the public and a private sector. It is nothing but the joint sector. Jointly public and private. If it is owned and managed by jointly public and private, it is called as the mixed, and it coordinates. Cooperative sector coordinates public and private sectors. So its main motto is one for all and all for one. This is the main motto of the cooperative sector. These are the four main forms of a mixed economic system. So the next kind of the economic system is communist economic system. So in this communist economic system, it abolishes all the private property and private ownership. So everything is controlled by the state. So some of the main characteristics of a communist kind of the economic system are absence of competition, because state would control everything. It abolishes private ownership, private property. So here there is no question of the competition. Absence of the competition will be there. So hence the growth will also become hindered by this way. Profits not allowed. Here the state is controlling. So here the profits are not encouraged as in the capitalistic kind of the economy. State provides all resources. So to have even more control, so in socialistic kind of the economy, so in some things the government, that is the government provides some resources, government gives some freedom, but in communist kind of the economic system, state provides all resources of the production. Then production owned by the state. Production, distribution, everything in this kind of the economy, it is owned by the state. So when we see all kind of the economic system, capitalism, socialism, mixed and communism, what I feel is mixed kind of the economic system is best for the economic development as a whole, because with the limited interference it gives freedom to the public as well as. So some limited restriction is also important, whereas the freedom for the entrepreneurs is also important. This is all about the economic systems.